Hi guys, so I am here today from my laptop computer, from my laptop camera. As you can probably tell by the kind of weird motions or the quality, I'm not using my normal camera, mostly because I just wanted to get this up on time, and I don't really have it in me to get my good camera out. So I'm doing this from my laptop. Hey, I am 9 weeks. Um, it's still going. It's still going, and it's kind of crazy. So I'm reviewing my 8 week, and baby went from the size of a jelly bean to the size of a green olive. No due date changes. Emotionally, I have felt really good this week. Everything's going well with the dog. Things are going pretty well with the kids. October tends to be a pretty hard month for us. Anytime we have an anniversary of any kind for them, whether it be the anniversary of when they were removed from their biological family, various other things, adoption days, or the anniversary of when they moved in with us from the previous foster family. Any of those, we tend to see a lot of upheaval for 2 or 3 weeks prior to, through the day of, and then it kind of tapers off and kind of dies down. But October is a big one because of their birthday. So they just turned 6 yesterday, and that was exciting. Their birthday was good, but we had a lot of upheaval, so it's been a little bit tough on that end. I have noticed I'm a little bit shorter tempered, and I have a feeling a lot of that is just because I've been so tired. So a little bit shorter tempered, but I'm kind of keeping myself in check on that, and I've asked my husband to keep me in check on that with the kids. Otherwise, nothing big emotionally. We've really felt fairly secure. There are moments that I still kind of freak out or think, no way, this still isn't possible, like this isn't really happening, or things must have gone wrong. But for the most part, I feel pretty secure, and so does my husband. Physical, I have been still very tired, very hungry off and on, so I think that's just going to be par for the course for at least the first trimester. What else? I have started having some sciatic pain in my left, where your hip meets your butt, and I didn't want to call it sciatic pain until it was really something that was kind of consistent for one, and something that was kind of a bigger deal. It's nothing that hurts a lot, but I do notice it when I'm walking, when it's in my left side. So when I pick up my leg and move it forward, when that part of your leg bends, I do feel a twinge when I walk or when I bend in a certain way. So I've been having my husband rub my back right there, and that tends to help. I did start looking up other things, and I talked to my midwife today and asked her opinion on things I can do, and she said that as long as I keep it on low and have a towel or something in between a heating pad and my back, that a heating pad should be fine, and alternate between cool and warm, and that might help. So I'm going to be doing that. I haven't had too many nights of restless legs, but every once in a while my restless legs pops up at night. It makes it a little bit hard to sleep. I do notice that it kind of tends to, what's the word? Inability to speak is definitely kicked in. It coincides with nights that I'm particularly hungry, getting a little something in my stomach, walking around, and then I'm okay. I have been having a lot of weird, vivid dreams. Nothing too scary. I ended up watching a bunch of birth videos last night and had a bunch of like labor and delivery and breastfeeding dreams, and it was really weird. I think that's pretty much it physically. Oh, I broke out, some hormonal breakout, so there must be some big hormonal shifts going on right about now, although that makes sense being 9 weeks. That means the placenta is really starting to grow to be able to kick into gear and take over for nutrition stuff for baby. I know that usually between 10 and 12 weeks. When I'm cold, I don't feel this as much, but when I'm not cold, I feel like my areolas have gotten slightly larger, and I have had twice now where I woke up with some crustiness in my sports bra, or after I went running once. I haven't really run much this week at all this week. Yeah, really no TMI symptoms. Oh, I guess so. I have had some random bouts of like semi-nausea, not really nausea. It's just kind of feeling yucky, needing to go to the bathroom. I've dry heaved once or twice, but that's about it. I've thrown up once, but I think I was just not feeling good that day, so I don't know if it was pregnancy related or if it was just sick related or what. I've noticed that when I make something that has a lot of batter to it, I tend to feel really gross while I'm making it and I need to take a break. I start to like cold sweat and need to go to the bathroom. And it's been kind of weird. So I've made oatmeal a couple times, and the steel cut oats where you have to like add the milk and then boil it and add the oats and then it gets all whatever, not the instant oatmeal. That did it. And then I made pancakes for the kids on their birthday yesterday, and that batter just sent me into like overdrive. I woke up my husband. I was like, can you please just pour and flip the pancakes? I can take care of them after you flip them the first time, but I need you to pour them. I can't do this. I'm like dry heaving over this batter. Still don't do sweets. It was our anniversary on Saturday, and on Sunday I was just so tired. I slept on and off almost all day afterwards. Super tired today too, sorry. But we went out and celebrated. I ended up having spaghetti, which was fine. It was a little bit greasy, but that's okay. And then we had some ice cream. I got a junior scoop of ice cream. Junior scoop. And I started to eat half of it. And then at the halfway mark, I was like, okay, I should be done. I ate a couple more bites, which brought me probably 2/3 of it. And at that point, I was like, oh, I'm going to regret that. Still not doing sugary stuff. I've still been reading my books. I've been watching Business of Being Born and more Business of Being Born. My husband and I are also going to watch a documentary called Home Birth Dads that was suggested by my midwife. We didn't have any appointments this week. We did have one scheduled for this past Thursday. It was a follow-up ultrasound. It was more for our own peace of mind, but because we were feeling okay, we decided to cancel that appointment and decline that ultrasound. We are trying to stay away from unnecessary ultrasounds, which may sound silly because this will very, very, very likely be our only pregnancy. But with the things that I've read and seen about ultrasounds, I'm not super duper comfortable with doing a bunch of them, especially unnecessarily. So we have an appointment scheduled for 12 weeks, and then I have an appointment scheduled with my midwife for, I think we're going to do next week. No baby buys. No house changes. I'm in the process of trying to pick out a stocking for this kiddo. So far I have our whole family done, including the dog. And now I'm working on my husband's best friends. And then I'll be working on his girlfriends, and then I'll work on babies. But I have to pick one. The week was pretty easygoing. It was just tired was the main thing. It's not every single day, but there were a few days where I literally would just go drop the kids off at school, come back home, try and get one chore done, and then sleep until I had to go get them from school. I would go get them from school, I would lay down, and then I would try and get one or two things done before my husband got home. And our house is kind of a wreck at this point. I feel really kind of pathetic and lazy, but it is what it is. I am assuming in the next few weeks I will hopefully get some energy back, but this last week the tired monster has definitely hit. That's it. So I will get you guys some belly shots, and I will talk to you next week for my 10-week double digits pregnancy vlog. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. All right. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.